Hey, I'm Rodney Purdy Jr., and this is Just Bluffing, Southern University's very own student late night show. Now, this is such a thrill to finally say in a camera because we're making history. This is the first student talk show. And more personally, I've just been saying this monologue, this jar of can too. I've really been losing my touch with reality, kind of like Joaquin Phoenix and Joker. But that's how you know it's a black show when the host starts talking about can too. Wasn't a good joke, but I'm two for two. Two for two. Two jokes about that. But anyways, more seriously, it's such an honor to just host a show, to have a show. I'm not even a broadcast major, so look where this gets me. Um, about 3 weeks ago, I came into the writing room. On my mind, I just wanted to be just a journalist, learn the ropes, and maybe use my spin of comedy on it because I'm a funny guy. And just me showing up, they said, okay, I'll give you a shot. And I was thinking I would just be a writer, but somehow, with hard work and persistence, they gave me my own show, which is, I guess, is good, because I'm a very nervous person, so it's a little strange, and I'm terribly bad at technology. This is actually my phone. I can't even text with this thing. I just throw it at people. But like I was saying, it's just such a pleasure to have. And it may seem stressful just to give someone a show and plan out some things. Think about a monologue that's kind of funny, not too funny. But actually, it's been the reverse of that. My mind has just been very clear. I'm a well polished person now. And under these times, it's very important not to stress out because we're living under a pandemic, racial tensions, or we're literally experiencing climate change, in addition to Offset and Cardi B being divorced. That's crazy. And I would just say that it's very important to stay mentally sharp, mentally sane. So, our topic of the show is staying sharp, staying sane. Now, here's my advice. My main point would just to be develop a hobby, something to keep you, up and moving. To relate it towards me, I started just watching the news and taking notes about in early August, which develops over a routine and building me to wake up early, look the news, and do that day after day after day. And that's pretty much just helped me stay preoccupied and not just down or stressed out. It's just super important because we live in the age of technology where this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And over time, that just kind of you know, just phases you out. And I think with this show, I can actually give my 2 cents and actually help by having topics such as the black vote. Um, we can talk about climate change. It's anything. That's why I love this show. And start a hobby. You never know. It can end up like this. Your hobby can actually influence a lot of other people. And we'll get more into that with my guest, the 88th Miss Southern, Darby Alexis Smith. But for now, we'll transition into our comedy segment. Here we go. Alrighty then, just to lighten the mood, I've got a special comedy segment. It's titled The Bluffing List. Pretty much like David Letterman's top 10 list, but just actually funny. So here you go. The topic this week is top 5 things that I think about while on Zoom in class. Here you go. So number 5, is my roommate kicking chitlins again, or am I just smelling Grambling University? They smell. They know they do. Come on, screw it up. The faculty does too. It's more the students. So much that when they graduate, they get handed this type of degree. You like that one? Pretty good. All right. Number 4, here we go. This was a tough one. Is Ed Origin the original voice of Dr. Teeth from the Muppets? Now, I know what you're thinking. Ed Origin, he's a legend. Super just grr. And then you got Dr. Teeth. Who is Dr. Teeth? Well, I have a conspiracy. Ed Origin was originally a singer before he was a coach. Now, hear me out. Hear the voices. Just hear me out in the voices. Here we go. This is Ed Origin.
Not individuals. It's not about. Listen, if we It'd have been about the greatest player. We'd have won every one of our games.
All
But I
right,
feel like
all
we're the
right. You
greatest.
heard that? Now, this is Dr. T.
Smiling face looks money. Wanna get me a suit that's made out of.
All right, there we go. Give me a Nobel Peace Prize. Probably interesting. Number 3. I'll stop talking about LSU. Number 3. Is that an angry mob of LSU fans waiting outside my apartment? Nope, it's just a Southern University financial aid line. I hate that line. I just hate it. But we've actually been using the app Q-List wrong, which is used by the financial aid people. So what we do, we pull up the app, we set our meeting up, and then we show it to them. They give us the runaround, right? This is a step you've been missing. So you pull up the app, you show them your schedule, then you go, with the app open with your meeting, then that's how you get your appointment. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a line. It's not terrible. Probably get canceled after that. Number 2. Why should I invest in Forex? I'm already done with the scam of being a black college student. Hear me out. There's just nothing to trust in Forex. That's all I got to say. Investing in Forex is just like having faith in Nancy Pelosi when she wore this kente glove. But not as bad as Donald Trump when he wore this kente cloth. It's invisible. It's there. He's wearing a kente cloth. It's just invisible. To show that he cares. It's invisible. I lost all the old audience with that. Number 1. Here's the last one. Is my agricultural science professor, Dr. Simon, aware that WAP no longer stands for World Agricultural Production? Here's a quote. WAP has been feeding society for many and many of years. That one was my favorite. Yeah. But that's it. That's our list. Up next, we'll get into our discussion on staying sane, staying sharp, staying mentally healthy. Here we are. Hey, my next guest is the 88th Miss Southern, and one of my favorite Miss Southerns, Darby Alexis Smith, everybody.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, everything's good. Making it through a pandemic and whatnot.
It's actually been a while. Now, before we get into our topic, staying sane, I just want to start off with a story. We've actually met before. It was my freshman year, 2018. I was on my way to jazz ensemble practice, and you were actually in the union under a tent campaigning. And I actually have the, yeah, but it gets better. I was such a shy person, just like I am now. You could tell I was nervous, and all I could do was smile. And I explained to you I was from Chicago. Coming down here was a hard transition. And you saw my guitar, obviously, because it's a nice guitar. And I played it for you. It was actually Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. And after our little, conversation, you wrote a little note, and I kept it. If you work really hard and keep smiling, you'll do just fine in life. You can kind of see it. But that's the good story. We actually do have a bad story, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, God.
But yes.
Oh, my goodness.
But I just want to say, how have you been through this just crazy climate we're in? How has this really affected you?
Well, I've been managing. I'm not gonna lie. For the first part of this pandemic, so the pandemic started around February, March.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't really start affecting me until like March, April. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of losing it.
Yeah, I already
kind of losing it. We're all stuck inside. It was just.
It hasn't been really different for me. I never really had a life, so. But unlike you, I see your page. You're always just traveling, just amazing pictures, and I was like, wow, this pandemic can really stop somebody. Like for me, me being a musician, I have gigs and stuff that just stopped it all the way, and I just wondered, you like that should be crazy. So were there any like specific things you were doing? Planned?
Well, the pandemic really kind of sped things up for life for me. So it gave me more time to work on crafts like makeup, things I don't normally get to do on a daily basis because I'm a working citizen.
Maybe you can help me out.
So working on makeup, and then that turned into really giving me the opportunity to launch my brand influencing. So I was able to meet with some local brands, other brands that were in other states, and that really sped everything up for me. So now Not only am I a full-time working, well, I'm a director of student activities and leadership development at Wiley College in Marshall, Texas, in HBCU, and I am a full-time brand ambassador as well.
Nice. Now I see you got all these things. You're a brand. I'm sorry. You're handling the brand, and you're also working at Wiley. So, what are some things you do just not to stress out, just to be very Darby-ish? That's the term. It's actual defined term. If you look it up at Webster, you'll see Darby-ish. You'll see the definition.
Well, some Darby-ish things that I try to do to help me out is really make sure I find time for myself. So I have never really been a bath kind of gal. I've always been a shower kind of gal, but I started taking baths.
Is that so?
So taking baths, I got a good workout regimen. It's kind of slowed down now, but for a good 2 months, I was consistent with a workout, maybe sometimes 2 times a day, taking baths, making sure I was taking care of my body. I think all of us most of us got on the trend of self-care and being self-aware. So I made sure I took some time and focused some attention just on my body as a temple to make sure I was taking care of myself and finding time to relax, finding time to just be centered.
Yeah. Well, I can't even give you 2 sentences about what I'm doing. It's absolutely nothing. But I like I said, this card meant a lot to me. I've been holding this whole week. It's really kind of been something that's been taking, I guess, most of the nerves away. I'm still nervous, but So are there any words that you have for, I guess, like freshmen or sophomores, lower classmen, just like how you had the kind, very kind words you have for me? Is there anything you'd like to share? Because this is tough coming from high school into college, and you just can't really have the experience. It's terrible, actually.
Well, one thing I've been telling some of my freshman students and underclassmen is that you have to take every experience and opportunity as a kind of a token to your whole life experience. You have to think the last time people went through something like this while they were in school were Hurricane Katrina victims. They all had to leave campus, and most people missed their graduation or some other big milestone in their life. But you have to take that, and you have to take all of the good that you can from it. So I've been telling some of my freshmen, take this opportunity to. Most kids leave their family. You get an extra time with your family, and find out more about your family. I think a lot of us found out more about our family than we really wanted to because we were stuck in the house with them, right? So
the doors don't lock in my house. So just to add on to that, learn about that. The doors don't lock in my house. I don't want to say what happened. I'm just gonna say the doors don't lock in my house.
Right, but just take your experience and get all that you can from it. And don't forget, even though our students aren't on campus, but you guys have the luxury of being on campus. But still take all the experiences that you can from it. You still have the same 4 or 5 years on campus as any other college student. Everybody has their different experience. You just have to make the most of what's yours. And of course, as I tell any other freshman or underclassmen, don't forget to be yourself. Try not to lose yourself. Definitely reinvent yourself, but stay true to who you are. And that's going to follow you through the rest of your years in college. So you want to start off with a solid foundation and build and grow and flourish.
Yes, wow. There's so much. It's kind of a little nostalgic too. You're giving me information I'm pretty sure it's going to stick with me. This is my first interview, and you're already giving me some words that are so impactful. In addition to me just having this card in my hand. I don't know.
I can't believe you still have that.
I'm a weirdo, right? That's creepy.
Wow.
You're probably going to block me after this. But it's just so cool. Now, just one question. This is more of a pop culture. Are there any new hobbies you've created or anything? I know people are trying these new pinballs. You roll it down the house. That's a new game. Is there anything interesting that you learned just about being at home? For that amount of time.
I am now a plant mommy.
Oh wow!
So I have a little bit of a green thumb. Sometimes it gets a little black, but I have a new green thumb.
Whatever that means.
I lost a couple of kids, but
I
have some plant babies. I bought a bike, so I go biking, which is like
I
love it. I wish I would have had a bike in college.
Yeah.
And that would have just been amazing. But let me think. Other than that, cooking. I started cooking like real like great meals. One of my favorites was I made some Parmesan crusted chicken over pasta with some veggies. It was great. A little bit of wine. So, but yeah, cooking, planting, being a plant mommy, biking.
That's very cool. You know, I still don't know how to ride a bike.
You're kidding.
You should actually make a tutorial, maybe.
Oh my goodness. The next time I come to Baton Rouge, I'm going to have to find you. We have to go ride a bike.
Definitely. That's be waiting.
Not acceptable.
I'll be waiting outside my house with this card in my hand. Look at this weirdo. But yes. Now we pretty much, that was a nice interview. We'll get into our pop culture segment. Now, since you listed games, and one thing I think will be cool, since we kind of know each other, you can say, in many ways, we are friends.
Yes.
In many ways, you can actually follow me on Instagram after this, because you didn't follow me, but I follow you, so.
Yes, I'll follow you.
Okay, so I have a game. It's called Conspiracy, Conspiracy, Conspiracy. I will say a line, and you have to guess if it's true or not. And if you want to, you can also tell me a statement, and I can guess if it's true or not.
Okay, so 3 truths. Wait, no, 2 truths and a lie.
No, we'll just say one statement. We'll just, each of us will just say one statement. I'll say, like, for example, I held a card that Darby gave me about, I guess, 3 years ago, and I always keep it, cherish it. And you'll have to guess, is that true or is that not?
Okay.
Yeah. Conspiracy, conspiracy, conspiracy. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
During my freshman year, during a concert, 2 Chainz came, and I heckled him, saying Whoopi Goldberg the whole time. What do you think that is? Is it conspiracy? What do you think?
I sure hope so.
It's true, and he didn't hear me, which I was very offended. He didn't hear me. I really thought it would be funny, but he didn't hear me. It kind of hurt my self-esteem.
No.
Hey, Whoopi. Yes, I did that. That's how bored I was. I don't think I have this card yet. If I had the card, I don't think I'll be out harassing 2 Chainz.
Oh my gracious! I hope not. Jesus.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, I have one. Okay, my freshman year, I was on my way to an event, and 2 things happened. I broke a heel, and I walked to the event barefoot. Oh,
look at you, misadventurous.
Conspiracy. What do you think?
It's a conspiracy because obviously Darby wouldn't just wouldn't go out barefoot. She's too good for that. I just want to say in your pictures, they're so good on Instagram. If Jesus had an Instagram, he would be one of your followers. That's how good it is. So I think that's an experience. You would probably be floating if you didn't have shoes on. I don't think you touched the ground. So it's a conspiracy.
My heel did break. I didn't walk to the event barefoot, but my heel did break right by the parking lot underneath the library. My sister, thank God, came and got me, and I went and changed shoes, but my heel did indeed break.
If I was there, I would probably help you, and I would still have this card. I would still have this card in my hand, though. But hey, I can help you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That was wonderful.
Conspiracy. I once slept in the library, the 3rd floor of the library, after studying late for a chemistry exam. What do you think? Conspiracy?
I believe it because I did it.
What? Whoa. There we go. Yes, that's true. That darn Conrad Jones,
Did you really go to Southern if you didn't go to sleep on the 3rd floor of the library? Did you really?
Well, I mean, Southern University, who uses the library? Okay, your turn, Miss Wiley.
Okay, Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. My freshman year, I lived in, where did I live in? 110B in Toddy Hall.
Yeah.
And I had, my suite mates were from New Orleans. And we got into an argument and they brought out their tasers.
Oh. And did you I don't know, turn into like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill? Did you?
Oh, definitely not. I ran.
Oh, you ran. Well, I wouldn't. Darby isn't a runner. You would just look. You pull out the taser. You pull out the taser, and then you just strike a pose, and they just obliterate. And then I'll come out with this cardigan. Hey, get away from her.
Absolutely. No, I ran. Well, I didn't run, but I definitely went back to where I was supposed to be because New Orleans girls with tasers? No way.
Oh.
Not my kind of party, sis.
You had me at New Orleans girls. Crazy. Okay. This is my last conspiracy. During my freshman year at Jones, not only did I have 3 different roommates, but my second roommate, it was crazy. I had 3 people staying in 3 people and me in one room. And, sort of like prison. But, but weird. And they ate my Rice Krispie treats. Possibly, did they eat my Rice Krispie treats? Very specific. What do you think? Did I have food?
I believe that. I've had my snacks eaten before, but the 3 people in the room.
Yes,
like,
it was
oh my
oddly sketchy. I'm like, so is this guy gonna leave? Why is he wearing my socks? Hey, that's, what are you doing? Yeah, Jones is, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like, it's like Mad Max over there. Anything goes.
Not Mad Max.
Yes, Mad Max. Yes, Mad Max.
Well, you made it out. You survived.
Kinda. I still, like, I don't have Darby as an Instagram follower yet, so.
But you will. You will.
Oh, sure.
Promise. Pinky promise.
That was a little awkward. I'm not gonna lie. All right, your turn. Your final conspiracy.
My final conspiracy. Let's see. Okay. In my first year on campus, I only dropped my plate in the caf once.
You only dropped it once?
Just once. Conspiracy.
Well, you're not that perfect, so I don't think everyone drops their plate. So, but then again,
I dropped my plate a billion times.
Right, I knew it. Oh, yeah, I didn't even give my guess yet, and I got it out of you. Let's see. So, you obviously beat me in this one. So what my gift to you is...
Oh, a gift. What a great interview. Gift?
Can I get a pen real quick?
Christmas in September.
Yes. Okay, so the art department has, I'm in the art department. I'm the head guy in the art department. So I will, draw you. Okay, so...
Are you really?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So here you go. This is your gift. I'm gonna mail it to you.
Oh my. Okay, well let me smile.
See, we already had someone in the art department help me with it. Right now, I'm just adding the eyebrows because I couldn't get your eyebrows correctly because.
Hey, you gotta get the. I worked really hard on
Okay,
this. You gotta get it right.
Okay. So strike a pose. I got you. Okay, here we go. Miss Darby.
I'm nervous.
Miss Darby. Here we go. Are you ready? I got the eyelashes good. Okay, here we go. Cooking up. Here it is. This is
not cooking it up.
All right, are you ready? You're gonna love this. Are you gonna close? Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes. No.
Can they see it? Can you see it?
There's no eyebrows.
Wait, well, use your imagination.
The lashes are perfect. I think you nailed them.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'll mail it to you, but it's gonna cost $15. So you'll just
$15. Oh
yes. You sound
entrepreneurship on that campus is just out of this world.
you sound shocked when you say $15, but you got everything correct. So $15.
Right.
I don't even get paid for this, so I got it. Thank you, Darby Smith, everyone. Such a pleasure to have you as my first guest. I learned a lot. I never smiled so hard. Thank you.